Game 4 is with hinterlands here. Looking at the board, again there's no village, and it seems like the only thing you really want to do is play highways and stick a nomad camp at the end of it. That would be nice. Exorcists, of course, as usual, cross my mind, because the wisps are very nice with the highway cost reduction. It is a lot more likely that it will draw things. But I felt like going after the highways was more important. I also again considered Leprechaun here. The allure of the wish is too strong. Get a lot of highways into play, maybe some pixies, and then play a Leprechaun to get a wish. And wish with a bunch of highways before it is nice as a province, if you have enough highways behind it. Or potentially a province anyway. So here, I think I am gonna go after the highway thing and not go after the exorcist will-o-wisp and then into highway thing. Just gonna go straight for the highway. So 3 here after trashing with the goat is going to be a Pixie here, and this is the game I was talking about where we'll look at Pixie a bit more closely. So my opponent opens Nomad Camp Pixie as opposed to Pixie Nomad Camp like I do, and he picks up a couple Pixies on his second turn, which is a bit influential as we'll see here. So the Pixie is 1 card, 1 action, and you turn up a Boon. If you like, you could trash the Pixie to receive the Boon twice. Highway for me there, highway for my opponent, fine. So now again, this has to go back to awareness of the Boons, what they do, and what you would perhaps make the best use of throughout this game. To me, I still look at Boons and Hexes as, you know, a kind of lucky dip or a random kind of thing. Ooh, what will I pull out of the pile this time? I'm not really paying attention. Here, this 4 is a bit awkward. I go for Necromancer. There's a Spy in there, which isn't terrible. But perhaps that should have been a Pixie instead of a Necromancer, just because of how important the Pixie is here. Another Pixie for my opponent. So he has 3 to my 1. I do get another highway here. Crypts might be useful to trap treasures, but there's the goat running around trashing things. So this is a nice boon for my opponent. He doesn't take it though, he just keeps the Pixie. Probably because taking it would not have allowed him to buy anything more. Just goes for highway Pixie there. So that's nice. So here, this is our first mistake. Again, order of playing cards with respect to Boons and Hexes. I should have played the highway first there, then I could have trashed that Pixie to get the gain in Boon. And I would have picked up 2 highways from that very easily and perhaps been able to buy a 3rd. Perhaps. But again, it goes back to awareness of what boons are coming up. What are the 12 boons? How should I play my cards before I reveal this boon or hex or whatever? So that was a big misplay by me then, not being able to get the 2 highways. It may have allowed me to win the split 6-4, which is okay here. Definitely rather win the split than lose it. But the more important thing there is the order, right? I could not make use of that Pixie there because I was dumb. Here goes the Leprechaun because I like wishes. But again, that should have been another Pixie because after seeing that boon, the Forest, was it? That allows you to discard treasures to gain cards up to 4. I realize now that that is perhaps the strongest boon in the pile on this board, considering we're going after a bunch of highways. Get enough highways and play, you turn that one up, you can get double province. That is very, very scary, especially on a board where there's no nice way to get double province. Well, not true, right? If you get enough highways, it's fairly easy to get to double province, but to get a couple more alongside that. Here, my opponent, he gets the wisp, right? Oh, you had the wisp from before? This is excellent. So we trash his Pixie to get 2 wisps, and that'll help him draw his deck a lot more easily. He also picked up the Flames gift, which he trashed the Pixie for. I allowed him to trash a bit more quickly than me, so he managed to pull 2 nice boons out, the Flame and the Swamp, but I did also manage to pull a nice one, but I couldn't capitalize because no boon awareness. No boon awareness. So now he's very thin. He picked up 2 highways on his last turn there. This Necromancer should have been a Pixie. I only realized afterwards that, hey, look, this is another use for the Necromancer. You can use it as Pixies when you trash your Pixies. So even with that double gain of the highways, we still split the highways 5-5 here, which is something, at least. At least it's something. But now it really boils down to who can find the forest's gift first. So here, my opponent, he does trash for the sky's gift to gain a gold. He probably is setting up for the forest, knowing that he doesn't have as many treasure cards. He would need 2 treasure cards to discard twice there, right? To receive the forest's gift twice. So he does discard here to get a gold, and I assume he'll keep the goat as his second treasure card. And as it turns out, on next turn, he does find the forest's gift, and I resign because he's able to quad province, and there's nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing. So I think he played this better. He had more pixies than I did. I went after stupid things like leprechauns, and I wasn't perceptive or aware enough of the Boon situation there to know and recognize and think far enough ahead that, look man, the forest gift is very important. If you get a lot of pixies, you have a lot more control over which boon you would probably get, and you can receive it twice. So that's another thing with the pixies. If you have a lot of them, like 5 or 6 of them, you could rifle through nearly half the boons and perhaps get the one you're looking for a bit more easily than most other boon cards, honestly. So it's a very nice thing with the Pixie there, and the Necromancer is effectively another stack of Pixies as well. So there you go, a little bit of a Pixie exhibition here, Pixie showcase. There you see my opponent getting the double profit from the trashed Pixie and buying a couple more. And there's no way out for me at this point, so I just click X and move on. So well played to my opponent here. I will see you in game 4. Thank you for watching. Game 5. Thank you for watching.